In this video, I'm going to be talking about some budgeting myths you need to stop believing because they might be the one holding you back from actually creating your budget or sticking to your budget. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abiola Olubenga, and on this channel I talk about everything personal finance and faith. Budgeting is a very important aspect when it comes to properly managing your money. It tells your money where to go instead of you wondering where it went to. There are some beliefs that have been flying all around, and this can affect our belief system and hold us back from actually creating or having a structured and properly planned budget that will help us in our money management journey. And these are some of these myths. The first one is that budgeting is restrictive and it doesn't allow you to enjoy. This is one of the things I hear a lot of people say, that budgeting is restrictive and it doesn't allow you to enjoy. And I would say, having been budgeting for quite a couple of years now, that this is not true. Budgeting does not restrict you. In fact, it gives you some level of freedom to do what is right for you and for your money. Some people believe that budgeting restricts you and doesn't allow you to enjoy because they do not have a properly structured budget. On this channel, I've talked about the 5 basic aspects or elements of a budget. If you check that video, you will realize that I mentioned 5 parts that your budget should be parted into, and if you properly structure your budget in this manner, your budget won't restrict you. In fact, it will help you to do the things you're supposed to do with your money and not wondering where your money went to at the end of the week or at the end of the month. A properly planned budget will give you room to enjoy yourself. Whatever enjoyment is to you, you can put it into your budget. Could it be going to the cinemas, eating out, some personal care like going to the spa, doing your nails, doing some facials, makeups, and so on. All this can be factored into your budget, and with that you won't find budgeting restrictive. The second budgeting means that I hear a lot of people say, like a lot, is I am a low income earner, I don't need to budget. Or some other people say I am a high income earner, I'm doing just fine, I don't need to plan my money. And this is of course not true, because no matter your income level, either high or low or average, whatever it is, you still need to plan for this money. If you have a low income, of course there is little or no room to make mistakes with your finances. So this is even much more very important for low income earners. But that doesn't mean as a high income earner you don't need to budget also. Of course, now you have the income flowing in, you want to make proper use, a good use of that income that is coming into your accounts. So regardless of your income, put it in mind that you need to budget. The next budgeting means is that my income fluctuates, so I don't need to budget. Yes, and this is so for many of us. You might have a full-time job and then you have some side hustles, or you probably a freelancer, you're even a business owner. Your income may fluctuate due to several reasons. It could be because of the seasons of the year, low sales or low engagements, and so many other reasons why your income might fluctuate from month to month. But this does not mean that you shouldn't budget. There are months that you're earning very high, and there are months that you may be earning low or even zero amount of money, depending on the type of work that you do. With a structured budget to fit your kind of income, you can still be able to stay afloat during the months that you're earning low, and on the months that you're earning high, you're still living just fine. For someone that has a fluctuating income, I advise that you have what we call a bare bones budget. A bare bones budget is a budget that is centered on your basic needs, things you cannot do without in a month. This can include your rent, your utilities, and so on. So you want to draft a budget that will cover these basic things that even on a good month you have to cover these things. On a bad month you still have to cover these expenses. So when you have that structured out, then you can fix it into your income. Then the month that you're earning high, you can save some money into your emergency fund, and that money will be able to cover for months that you're earning quite low or you're not earning at all. And this you'll be able to balance everything up even though your income is fluctuating. With that being said, that means on the month that you're earning, you're living fine. On the months you're not earning, your electricity is not being cut off just because you didn't earn for that month. You're still going to be living just fine. The next budgeting myth is that unexpected expenses will always show up. So I don't need to budget. Expenses will just come up and just scatter everything. Once I budget, to scatter, and I don't have this time and stress for that. Of course, this is life. Unexpected things happen. Just like in our finances too, unexpected expenses might show up unannounced. So you have to still have a budget. When you have a structured budget, you will have some portion of your money saved into what we call the emergency fund. And during unexpected expenses, maybe something broke in the house that you need to fix, something is damaged, your washing machine just stopped working, or you just need to quickly book an emergency flight to visit your loved ones or your parents, with emergency fund, be able to cover these unexpected expenses or emergency, and your budget, your finances will still be doing so fine. Because when a lot of people have emergencies or unexpected expenses, you find out that they just use probably their income to fix their expenses, and during the month they are just like, where do I get money to fix some other things? But when you have a structured budget, it will give you room to save for your emergency fund, saving for your emergency for when emergency happens. Because the truth is, emergency can show up anytime. You never can tell. But when emergency happens, you have money to fall back on to be able to attend to that emergency situation. The last budgeting myth I'm going to be mentioning today that I hear a lot of people talk about, and you need to stop believing this, is that I am bad with numbers, so I don't need to budget. Budgeting has even been made simpler right now. You don't need to be so good with numbers. It just requires simple arithmetic, add, subtract, and just very basic arithmetic. You can use apps. There are a lot of apps online right now that can help you in your budgeting. Download the one that you find suitable for you, and you can easily create your budget within minutes, and you have your budget set up for you. So right now we've come to the end of today's video. I hope you got a thing or two, and if you've been believing any of these things about budgeting, stop believing them. Start creating your budget. That is like the basics of money management. You need to create your budget, know where your money is going, and be able to properly allocate your money into the things that matters to you. Thank you so much for watching. Till I see you in my next video. Bye for now.